So today, on this day, we have the solar eclipse, which is kind of hard to see through the glasses. In person, the sun's about halfway covered from the moon. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. Let me try. Can I zoom in? There we go. That's a little bit better. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Solar eclipse in Leo. Sun in Leo, moon in Leo. So that's an interesting one. Sorry I can't get any closer. I'm just using my iPhone, people, with some sunglasses. Not with sunglasses, with these guys, Eclipse glasses. So that's what I'm doing at my lunchtime today. It's work, but it's real, y'all. Oh shoot. Peace and blessing. It is me. And so I am at lunch on this beautiful day with our solar eclipse happening as we speak. It's a 2:00 hour here in Cincinnati, and we're supposed to get about 90 to 95% totality of the sun or of the moon covering the sun in eclipse here. So I've been trying to take little random intervals, but it's kind of hard to see on the camera. It's really much more better in person. So I figured I would record myself in intervals just to kind of see like how the sun is from moment to moment, because it is just like the weirdest feeling outside. Let's see. Is that? Yeah, because it'll look like the clouds are coming in or something, but I swear it'll probably just turn like to pitch almost nighttime out of nowhere. I find it amazing how much sun actually still shines. It's just, I like how this feels. I kind of wish we had like half eclipses every day. Yeah, I don't think the camera's gonna pick up the significance of this at all, but anyways, I know I haven't made a video in a while, and I've obviously been a lot of things going on, and I've been really super excited about this eclipse coming up, especially because I'm so close to the totality side. If I was in New York or Florida, I wouldn't get as much of a view, so I'm thankful for that. I hope everything's going well with you. And of course, we're in Mercury retrograde, which also makes it really weird too. So all the equipment has been acting real funky today. Everybody's calling with tickets and whatever, and I'm just like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? She's moving. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna take another shot of that and I'll be back. Yeah, I can't. Why does it look so different when, there. It doesn't even look like it's covering it as much as it is covering it. I think that's really weird. It's kind of trying to focus. It doesn't want to though. Yeah, you can't really see it. All right, well, I'm trying. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now, I can't really pick it up on the camera, but what I'm seeing in person through the glasses is that right now the sun looks like a crescent moon because the moon is blocking the sun, and so the sun looks like a crescent moon, and there's still a lot of light, but I think it's interesting like how the sky feels, like how the air feels and all that kind of stuff there. I want to look up directly, but I know I'm not supposed to because it's going to hurt my eyes, but it feels so strange. This is so crazy. So I don't know if it's going to go anymore. Yeah, it's going to keep going. So I think at some point it's going to look like nighttime, which I think is going to be very weird and interesting. Let me check the time real fast. Okay, so it's 2:16. Here, the totality is supposed to be around 2:27 to 2:30, somewhere around there. So we have about 15 minutes or so until we get to that point. As we progress, I'm sure it's gonna look really, really crazy. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it on camera. I can try, but I'd rather just see it myself and then look it up online later. But I did said I want to get how the sun looks, like how the lighting looks and changes through the transition of the sun being eclipsed by the moon. So there's that. All right, so it's about 2:20. We have about 7 minutes to totality, and as you can tell, the sky is changing, and I think that there is a cloud. So I'm gonna look. There's a cloud. There's a cloud. Okay, that's the cloud. That's not the eclipse. We're gonna scratch that. Okay, we're back. This is so. Yeah, man. I really wish I could capture this on some kind of device. I'm glad that I'm able to experience it though, and that it's happening during like the daytime, because sometimes there's solar eclipses that happen for nighttime for us, so we don't even get to see them at all. Okay, dude. Okay, we got these stupid little random clouds that are sitting here messing up the vibe. And I keep trying not to look up. It's so hard to not look up, just like randomly look up. So anyways, like I said, about 5 more minutes to totality, and that cloud better move its ass, I swear, on everything I love. Okay, I think the cloud is moving. It feels so weird. It's like the temperature drop. So there you can see how the light is hitting me because the sun is right in front of me. And it looks good, but it's just like, it looks strange, doesn't it? Like I'm on another planet. Oh my God. Okay, oh my God. Okay, so ask me if it's dorky that I have my little mini Rider-Waite exposed so that I could get eclipse energy. And of course I'm wearing my rings that matter and all that kind of stuff. Oh, let me put that out. Let's bask in this. This is good stuff. And I got so used to recording on my other camera now I don't even know which way to put my eyes when I'm having a conversation. So there's that. And I think the time is now, hold on one second. It's 2:22. So, oh my God, my battery is at 20% on my phone. So we're at it's 2:22. There's 5 minutes until full totality. And I'm totally going to be recording myself. So you're going to see me look with the glasses, looking up and all of that stuff. So I'll be back in about 2-3 minutes. Let me make sure my other apps are off. Okay. Try to conserve this energy as much as possible. I have my plug at the house, at the job, or in the office rather, because I'm on lunch right now. So this is so flippin' strange. I'm trying to get like the good lighting. Like you can see that I'm sitting here, and that's what it kind of looks like. I mean, it looks really, really sunny, but the sun is really much covered up. It just feels like the temperature changed really drastically, that there's light, but there's not a lot of heat. So I think that's weird. It feels good, but I think it's strange because it was just so hot like 15 minutes ago. We're getting there. All right. About 2 more minutes left. I'm gonna try to get some more. You can't even see the difference from before, can you? Because I can't. Not through the phone anyways. All right. It's been 3 minutes until this weird totality thing happening. And I wish I had a chair that sat this way so you can see what's going on. So like I said, I'm gonna be looking dorky with my glasses on, but that's what doing videos is all about. It's about logging these moments here, Come on. I'm sorry. Look, see, I'm telling you, I'm fighting with my equipment today. Trying to get a good angle, but I can't really find one. That looks so bizarre. I want to say there's like 90% of that, the sun gone in this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here we are, 1 minute to peak time. So I'm just going to go ahead and stare at this. And you can watch me stare at this. I don't know if anything's going to really change because it's not a complete total eclipse. We were just out of the line of sight for the total eclipse. So, yeah. Hi, George. I think I could see her moving. So it's at, well, actually, I think it's at 2:30 exactly, but because she's moving like this way, and there's still like a little crescent part left. But like I said, I'm recording myself because I know the lighting is continuing to change, and it feels so like I feel like I'm on another planet right now. It's just really weird. Is this something to say about people who are born during eclipses, that they kind of feel unusual, or that they don't feel like they're from this earth because everything is strange and different? It's a good question, right? Luckily, I took my lunch from 2 to 3 o'clock, so I get to. I'm super excited. I'm tired, but I'm like hellified excited. I'm having steaks for dinner, so I'm having solar eclipse steaks. So I'm totally gonna like put these glasses in like my journal planner thing that I have going, that I've been had going since last year. That kind of works for me, kind of doesn't. It's just too. It's getting real heavy now, and I need to find something that's a little bit more sustainable. So I've been looking into journals. I was thinking about getting a Moleskine or one of those Lectrum 1917 brand series of notebooks to try my hand at that way. I like the A5 size, but then I'm also thinking maybe I'll get overwhelmed with the A5 size, and maybe I should get the A6, which is smaller, like a pocket size. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get this again. Ah, it doesn't want to focus. Focus. Okay. This thing just doesn't want to focus on it. I'm sorry. It looks so crazy though. And right now there is no clouds blocking it. It's just the lighting. If you see the lighting change, you know why. Wow. How are people driving right now? Why are they not stopped? What does this say? Limit to 3 minutes of continuous use, intermittently for several hours. Oh, okay, so 3 minutes. I can rock 3 minutes. You're gonna watch me watch the sun, okay? All right, it's 2:30. This is about the max that it's gonna get. Yeah, oh, I see it. Okay, I see the shift. 2:30. Wow. It would have been really, really cool had we had 100% totality, because it would have got just like hellified dark. So this is about the darkest that it's gonna get right now. And yeah. That looks so amazing. I just can't. Okay, so I'm gonna randomly pull a card and see what my solar eclipse message is. Message from the solar eclipse here. I'm pulling 3. All right. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Strength in reverse. I'll interpret that later, but that's what I got. That's my solar eclipse message. So actually, I might as well just interpret it now. It don't make sense not to. Hopefully these things, I feel like the message is saying like, and it's Mercury retrograde too. So I feel like it's talking about reassessing maybe financial goals, reassessing my approach, okay, and that kind of like don't be too cocky, too confident, and utilize inner strength. I think it's funny because the strength card comes out, and this is an eclipse in Leo, sun in Leo, moon in Leo, and here we have the strength card in reverse with Mercury in retrograde as well. So I feel like this eclipse is perhaps talking a lot about the inner strength that we need to get through the hard times when we feel defeated, when we feel like we're left out in the cold, and that there are ways of turning it around. It's the inner sanctum and the inner strength that's going to get us through these next 6 months, and to get us through the shift and change that is going to be kind of manifesting itself energetically and whatever. So yeah, so that's that. Meanwhile, so it looks like, okay, you know how the Cheshire Cat has that big old smile? Well, it looks like right now the sun looks like the Cheshire Cat smile upside down. That's the only way I can explain it, because my camera is not picking it up. So that was a very short interpretation, but I think that pretty much hits the point of this solar eclipse. That was kind of like a general message in general, because we all might be feeling some kind of way with Mercury in retrograde. Maybe things with our energy levels feeling off, maybe feeling like people are coming at us the wrong way and we just don't know how to deal with it, don't know how to handle it. But it is really that inner strength that needs to come to the forefront, that try not to take things so seriously, have fun with the adult responsibilities that you have, because it's important. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. Yep, I see a upside down Cheshire Cat smile. And these glasses are like Ray Charles. You can't see anything. The only thing you can see is literally the light of the sun. You can't see anything else. It's so crazy. Okay, so this has been going for about 5 minutes. So that's kind of cool. I wish my camera would have been able to pick this up. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, that inner strength, that coming at things from a different approach is really important, right? Because Leo's, the strength of the Leo is their creativity, their childhood ways of that sounds funny. There's an innate innocence about Leos, and they're really good when you're doing creative projects to be the person to go to like run ideas by, or to help you feel inspired. And everybody has Leo in their chart. So it's really a matter of kind of assessing what it is that triggers you. This is why people have so many different passions, right? Of course, flirting is another thing of the Leo kind of our overarching archetype. It's kind of there innately, is they just kind of want to be friendly. It could manifest itself as coming off too strong, or as coming off bossy, not in a good way. But sometimes that's needed to be able to find that assertiveness, to find that inner strength, to find your assertiveness, and kind of burn as a steady fire, which is Leo. It's a steady fixed sign, but it's also to know is that the sun rules, or the planetary body that rules Leo is the sun. So it's kind of like the source, right? It's like the source, source creation, source, the thema mundi is a chart of explaining the planetary rulerships, and the sun is in Leo. So basically that's what I'm trying to say. So there's that need to find that inner light, that inner to find that inner light, to find that inner shine that is going to allow you to be your most authentic self, whatever it is that you're worried about, flip, like like Missy Elliott, I lay my thing down, flip it and reverse it. Like you have to like, flip it and reverse that energy that's holding you down, that's making you feel bad, that's making you feel like, blocked in whatever way, because there was that kind of those two reversals. And so there's that energy of feeling blocked or delayed, or things are just not coming to fruition the way you want to. And that might have been maybe leading up to the eclipse, but now is the time where we can harness this Leo energy to really tell us, like, show us like where our passions are, what do we want to thrive for, what makes us feel good, what makes us feel nostalgic, and kind of in a way that we once maybe felt like we were able to achieve anything we wanted to set our mind on. This is what we're harnessing here. This is what we need to dig deep for and remind ourselves, if we're not already, in the steps or in the process of doing this, of, maybe where that conditioning came in, of where you feel like you cannot accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, or what blocks, distractions, things of that sort. Is it ego? Is it pride? That is manifesting itself in a not so nice way, because every feeling or emotion or anything has extremes. How do we moderate that? How do we make that become something that we will be in our power, that will empower us to do so, to move forward in that way. That looks so amazing. And I know I look a little bit, dusty and rusty right now, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm enjoying this solar eclipse. This is a once in a lifetime thing for us here in the United States. And like I said, I'm not in the path of absolute totality, but it's definitely noticeable. The air changed. Now the sun is starting to get like brighter again. Let me see. Yeah. So the moon was on, kind of was on one side, and it was like, it just, if this is the sun, oh, that doesn't help at all. That is not good. Okay, so here, let's do it like this. So if this is the sun and this is the moon, it's kind of hard because they're square. I know I should be using something round, but the here, sun, moon, the moon kind of went like this. So when I was saying that it was the upside down Cheshire cat smile, it's because the moon didn't block it all the way up here. It just blocked it just enough to make a difference. And I do love the fact that we have the Ace of Swords. So there again, there's that the new thoughts, the new ideas, the new assertiveness into manifesting those goals that we want in our lives. And those things that really, really trigger our passions and trigger our creativity and trigger kind of like our sense of self, our knowledge of self, our sense of self. Because that's what the sun is, kind of like that personality, your core personality, the way that you the way that you identify with yourself, you know, how, where you feel at home. So for the Leos, this is, you know, even extra, just like Leo on top of Leo on top of Leo. You know, I'll also say this to be mindful. I think it's interesting that some of these reverse cards came up because, you know, we can exert too much energy into activities. Sometimes it may be, you know, we're dispersing our energy in ways that we shouldn't be dispersing our energy. For example, we might spend, let's say, an hour browsing social media when we should be spending that hour writing that blog post, making that video, instead of like a half hour trying to write a blog post. Like, you know, it just, time management is kind of important here, but it's not about the time management part so much as it is about energy expenditure. Like, where are you, wherever you put your energy, that's what's going to manifest. That's what's going to come into being. You know, that's what you set your sights on. That's just how it works, you know. So just remember that if you want to be a writer, you should spend your energy writing. If you want to, you know, be a reader or whatever it is that you want to do and pursue, then that's what you should do. You know, you know, and this could be on a lot of different levels. It could be spiritually, it could be very mundane, it could be your wellness, it could be your family, it could be about love. But whatever you invest your energy into, it should feel that it invigorates you. It shouldn't drain you. It should make you feel like your most authentic self, where you feel like you can kind of rule the world, and at least your world, because we all do. We own the decisions that we make in our lives. So, you know, it's just something that I've learned through my life, that wherever you invest and if you spend your time worrying, you know, there could be that self-fulfilling prophecy thing kind of happening, where you're like, well, I knew that was going to happen, but did you actively do anything to try to change the energy, try to change the energetic landscape to make things feel, you know, more bearable than what maybe they once were. You know, and I'm speaking very generally right now. This is not to any particular individual, but just kind of like, I don't know, inspired led, spirit led kind of musing over here. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace and blessings. Bye.